This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 16, is that last night at fellowship with my brothers in GMS Miami, we were discussing the movie Oppenheimer, okay? And I brought up how Julius Robert Oppenheimer, all right, he was part of the Manhattan Project, and the Manhattan Project, all right, the founding of the Manhattan Project started at Bohemian Grove, okay? And if you don't know what the Manhattan Project is, all right, that was a council of scientists, all right, to create the atom bomb, which ended up destroying 2 cities in Japan. And so, brothers were like, hey, Samak, you got to do a lesson on it. And so, I was doing research on Google, and I found an article, okay, literally written yesterday, all right, about Bohemian Grove, okay? And this is from the Daily Mail. And it, it goes to show you that, as we get closer to the end, okay, of this man's kingdom, and when I say this man, Esau, Edom, all right, everything's going to be revealed on his wickedness, all right, that shameful spewing on his glory, everything, okay? And how interesting, they got this movie Oppenheimer coming out, all right, in like mid-July or the end of July, I think July 21st. And that's the same time when, all right, these politicians, these billionaires, these government officials, industry titans go, all right, and be weirdos, okay, and freaks, all right, witches and warlocks, okay? And this is of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, all right, to reveal the wicked, all right, because this is the time. This is the son of perdition, all right, Esau, Edom. So let's get into this article. Secretive summer camp for the elite Bohemian Grove is sued by former valets in disturbing lawsuit. Right. All right. I'm not going to read all of it. So you have these valet employees that were underpaid, didn't get any restroom breaks. Okay. And, and other things happening to them. Okay. So they want to sue. All right. Let's see if they win that case, But the point in this article, I'm going to hit 2 parts and I'm going to jump down. Okay, it says one of America's most secretive clubs is facing a bombshell lawsuit from 3 former staffers who claimed they were subjected to a series of illegal labor violations while serving its elite membership. Here's the point. Private Society Bohemian Club has hosted billionaires, industry titan, and government heavyweights on its 2 campuses for over 150 years. One in San Francisco and a retreat in Sonoma County named Bohemian Grove. Okay? And, that goes to show you that, these average Americans that go out and vote, they have no idea what the hell is going on. All right? Their vote never mattered. All right? This is where this policy is made. All right? At these retreats. All right? This is where, all right, they make suggestions on who should be the next president. Okay, if we scroll down here, right here is a they say a picture, all right, speaks 1,000 words or 10,000 words, you know, that old saying, all right. The California governor, Ronald Reagan, and U.S. Vice President Richard Nixon at Bohemian Grove in 1967, okay? And after that, they became presidents, okay? All right, this is the Lord revealing everything. All right, but it gets better because we're going to focus on Oppenheimer, okay? You know, here it is. They're in their satanic rituals, all right? Occult rituals. All right, here it is. You had Clint Eastwood. It's a male-only membership, all right? Clint Eastwood, Henry Kissinger, Walter Cronkite, Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, Charles Schwab, Ambrose Bierce, Mark Twain, Jack London, okay? Just to name a few who attended, and definitely more that they didn't put on here, okay? Again, more occult rituals. Right here it says, Richard Nixon 1968 presidential election campaign was said to have been launched at the camp. It was also allegedly the site of early discussions of the Manhattan Project with Julius Robert Oppenheimer, which resulted in the U.S. dropping 2 atomic bombs on Japan in World War II. Okay, let me get another scripture. Obadiah, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Right, and the Lord is using his servants, the prophets, all right, to search out, okay, Esau's hidden things, okay? And, you know, the fact that J. Robert Oppenheimer, okay, attended the Bohemian Grove, all right, to discuss the Manhattan Project just proves, like, you know, these Edomites, all right, all of them, all these renowned Edomites, okay, are all wicked. They all work the left-hand side, okay? Let me get, you know, before I get another, pull out, I'm going to play a video. Let me get this one. Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Right, so let me read this one more time. Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Right, and that's why the Lord has his servants, the prophets, all right, to show, okay, the inner workings of Esau, Edom, to prove that this is the man of sin. This is the son of perdition, okay? The so-called white man, all right, starting with their elites, all right, are the wicked, are the devil the Bible speaks of, all right? And they play a major role in prophecy. Now, I want to play this because now we're going to get a background story on who Julius Robert Oppenheimer is, okay? Let's see if it plays it. All right, bear me one moment. I got to back out and then get back in.
I want to show you a side hustle gold mine. No, it's not what you think, and I'm not on
these commercials. Oh, here we go.
Point to you. Look.
As Julius Robert Oppenheimer witnessed the successful detonation of the world's first nuclear weapon, he was haunted by its implications.
I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
Oppenheimer was a man of many talents. He spoke 8 languages, wrote poetry, yet he will forever be remembered as the father of the atomic bomb. The man who gave people the power to destroy themselves was haunted by his own creation.
First of all right, he didn't get nothing unless it came from the Lord, all right? The Lord is the one that gave him, all right, that wisdom and knowledge of how to make these atomic bombs, all right, how to split atoms, all right? Let me get a scripture to back that up, all right? Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16, behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created a waster to destroy. Right. So this is of the Lord. The Lord put a heavy spirit on Oppenheimer, all right, to make this atomic bomb, all right, and kill, all right, hundreds of thousands of people in Japan, all right. Let me get another scripture to back up that this is of the Lord. This is not of man. Proverbs 16 and 9. A man's heart deviseth his ways, but the Lord directeth his steps. You see that? Okay. Oh, Proverbs 16 and 4. The Lord had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Right. So you Edomites were created for the day of evil. All right. You're the wicked, the Bible speaks of. All right. The Lord created you, all right, to fulfill his will. All right. So that prophecy could be fulfilled. So let's keep going. Just wanted to bring that out.
When people first met J. Robert Oppenheimer, what was immediately obvious to them was his intellect. A former colleague once said, "The man was unbelievable. He always gave you the right answer before you formulated the question." Knowledge came easy to Oppenheimer. He learned Dutch in 6 weeks, just so he could give a lecture while on a visit to the Netherlands. He was born in New York on April 22nd, 1904, the older son of German Jewish immigrants.
Whoop! Amalek! Okay? All right? Out of Germany, okay? So, hey, that's why the Lord said he's going to have war with Amalek from generation to generation, okay? So, hey, you Edomites have been found out, man. All right? Amalek. Let's see. Right? Numbers 24, verse 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, right? The first, okay, to come against us when we left Egypt. That's why when you go into the book of Exodus, all right, the account of Joshua, all right, and the mighty men of Israel fighting the Amalekites, okay? And that's why they had to have Moses' hands up, all right, so that they can win the battle against them, all right? So they came against us. They were the first ones, all right, and they were attacking the feeble of our people, all right? So the Lord hasn't forgotten, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever, right? And that's why the Lord put the heavy spirit on you Amalekites, all right, like Julius Robert Oppenheimer, to build these bombs so that you can use it on yourself, all right, to end your empire. Because, all right, when these nukes get launched, all right, you're going to be the ones pushing the button, okay? Let's get another one. Let's see. There's another one. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. Exodus 17 and 16. For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Okay? And that's why, everything's being revealed, because it's time. It's time for the all right, for you devils to be taken out of power. All right? So, but there you go. German, okay? JJ, immigrant, okay? Oh, that reminds me of another scripture. Jeremiah 49, verse 7, concerning Edom. Thus saith the host, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Right, because the brains of Esau, Edom come from Teman, all right? German engineering, all right? The technology, all right, all comes from Teman, all right? So, yeah. All right, this proves that, hey, y'all the so-called white man, you're the biblical Edomites. All right, and the Lord has a special judgment for y'all. There's no escaping. All right, you've been found out. All right, you've been revealed. You know what? I'll bring out 2 Thessalonians, because hey, that's who the son of perdition is. But we'll keep playing.
His father Julius was a textile importer who became very wealthy. His mother was a painter, whose family had been in New York for generations. He was raised in Manhattan on the Upper West Side, in an apartment adorned with paintings by famous artists, including Van Gogh. After attending an elite private school in New York City, he went on to Harvard in 1922, intending to become a chemist, but leaving with an appetite for physics.
I just want to say, you see, okay, how the Lord was moving, all right, this devil, okay, was moving him, okay, because he was being created, all right, he was being groomed, all right, to build these atomic bombs, which is the foundation of the nuclear bombs, okay, because they just started perfecting, all right, this science, all right, this technology.
He'd been attracted to experimental physics after taking a course on thermodynamics at Harvard. He also studied philosophy, Greek, and French literature. He spent his days living in the library, raiding the place intellectually, as he put it. He enrolled at Harvard a year late due to suffering from colitis, an inflammatory bowel disease, but he made up for it by graduating in 3 years instead of 4. He then crossed the pond to the University of Cambridge to conduct research at the Cavendish Laboratory for Experimental Physics. However, he was clumsy in the lab and realized his forte was not in experimental work, but rather in theoretical physics. The stress of grad work threw him into depression, and he became emotionally unstable. He even confessed to lacing an apple with harmful chemicals in an attempt to poison his tutor, with whom he didn't get along. Fortunately, the tutor didn't eat the apple.
So there you see, okay, that spirit of death, and I wanted to bring that out, all right? Like the Lord had a heavy spirit, okay, on Oppenheimer, all right, that he was poisoning an apple just to try to kill his tutor, all right? So that spirit of death has been on, okay, Oppenheimer, which proves, these are the Edomites, these are the so-called white people, all right? They take peace from the world. You know what? Let me get that scripture. Revelation 6:2. 6:3, excuse me. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Right. Red is symbolic for the Edomites, the so-called white man. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Right. All right. Bring nothing but war and death. And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Right. So that just proves, okay, the so-called white men are the biblical Edomites. Okay. They are the all right, the red horse. Okay. They're the ones, all right, that bring death wherever they go. You know what? Let me get Habakkuk 2 and just get to the point. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine. You know what? We'll start at 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him right. And Oppenheimer is a perfect example. Okay? All right, he all right, was born, all right, raised, groomed, all right, to be the devil, okay? But the just shall live by his faith, right? And this is all based upon faith, all right? Knowing who this devil is based upon faith, all right? And, just putting, your faith should be built up. You should already know, like, yeah, these so-called white people ain't right. They haven't been right, all right, since they got into power. Their whole history is nothing but death, all right, poison, disease. That's their history, okay? And these, articles and videos like this should boost up your faith, man, all right? But again, the just shall live by his faith, and the just is going to be the elect of the nation of Israel. 5, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, okay, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, heap unto him all people. All right, now let's go to more. So now you got a background of Oppenheimer, okay, and he attended Bohemian Grove. Now Bohemian Grove, all right, again, is where the rich and powerful go to misbehave. Okay, even the Washington Post had to write an article on this. Okay, and they speak of, again, the atomic bomb, all right, was planned at at Bohemian Grove, all right, and it was called the Manhattan Project. Okay, and then what do they talk about? Okay, what are they doing at Bohemian Grove? So what was Oppenheimer doing at Bohemian Grove and his madmen of scientists? Okay, along with the the government officials and the what's it called? Corporate CEOs and Hollywood and all these other weirdos, all right, doing occult practices, okay, like cremation of care, which Alex Jones recorded back in 2000, okay? Now let's get to this article, because at least, you know, they get vivid here. This is what they do. They worship an owl, okay? They burn, I believe it's a real person, all right? They claim it's a fake person, but they burn an effigy, okay? Call it cremation of care, all right? What else do they do there? Again, Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb, Julius Robert Oppenheimer, all right, attended that retreat. They dress up like women, okay, cross-dressing, all right. This has been going on for 150 years, all right, in secret, and that's why now, okay, they're at the point like, hey, you got to accept what we've been into, all right, for centuries, okay? And that's why you see what you see on all over America, the LGBTQT lifestyle. They push it because these, okay, all these elites, all right, doesn't matter, Republican, Democrat, they're all into this shit, all right? But they play these little games like, you know, oh, I'm not into it, but behind the scenes they'll cross-dress, all right? Because mainly Republicans go to this retreat. All right, and that's how you know the Republicans, they're wicked too. They're deceitful. They come off as holier than thou, but behind the scenes, all right, they're complete witches and warlocks. Oh, here we go. Look, they have a little Jake child tied up, 1909. They're right, and it looks like they're about to burn him. They're hanging another Jake. This is all done at Bohemian Grove. Okay. All right, this is the wicked. This is the son of perdition. All right, for you clowns out there wanting to know who the son of perdition is. All right. That's it on that. I just wanted to show that. All right, so, you know, as this movie gets played, just know who this devil is. All right, who he surrounds himself with. Okay, all witches and warlocks. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for there shall not come except there for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. Right? We lost our identity, our culture, our heritage. All right. We started calling ourselves bywords and proverbs, and this I'm talking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Right, so now you should know who the man of sin is. Right, the son of perdition. It's these Edomites, okay? Oppenheimer, all right? Nixon, Reagan, okay? These politicians, these government officials, these military personnel, all right? These corporate CEOs, ran and governed by Edomites, the so-called white man. 4, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of God, show himself that he is the Most High. Right? That's the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right? And he's getting to a point where, all right, he's going to see if you're loyal to him by bringing about that M to the O to the B, that digital awe. All right, because he wants to see, all right, if you're going to worship him as a god, all right, and a lot of our people are going to take that digital awe, all right, because when you take it, you're saying that the so-called white man is your god, all right, and that's what he wants, and that's why he's setting it up. 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. 6, and now ye know that what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time, right, and we're in these times where the man of sin, the son of perdition, is being revealed. Okay? All right? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, all right, is the devil the Bible speaks of, is the man of sin. is the son of perdition. 6. And now, read that. 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Right. And Paul was speaking about the Roman Empire. All right. And who was ruling, all right, and governing the Roman Empire? Okay. These Edomites, these so-called white people. Nothing new under the sun. It's the same people, man. Okay. They just changing their name. Now they're calling themselves American or European or what, or Australian. Okay. They're still the devil. They still the mystery. They're still working iniquity. 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Right. And the Yahweh Shai, who the word any calls Jesus, all right, has to come and take this devil out of power. That's the only way. All right. You can't do it carnally. For you pseudo Hebrew Israelites talking about, I got to tap into Esau's blessing and doing paramilitary drills and bullshit. Okay, you're not gonna win. This man is, all right. The Lord put a heavy spirit on this man to create atomic bombs, man. The only way for this devil to be taken out of the power, taken out of the way, is by Yahweh Shai. All right. 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Right, and that's why he has his service the prophets. All right, revealing who this devil is. All right, showing you, okay, historical documentation, filtering through the scriptures, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Right, because he's coming back. Yahweh Shai is coming back with the mighty angels, all right, to take this devil out of power. All right, 9. Even him whose comings after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. I mean, come on, look at these. A picture says 1,000 words, right? Look, Satan. Look what they're doing. All right. This doesn't seem fun. All right. Well, it's fun to them. All right. They're the devil, all dressing up like women in high heels, doing weirdo shit. Okay. That's why, Donald Trump. He's part of this too. Before you clowns talking about, can't wait till Donald Trump gets back in. All right. Didn't he not do a little skit with Giuliani? Giuliani was dressed up like a woman, okay? And and Donald Trump is sniffing his breath, right? And Giuliani is speaking effeminate. These are the Edomites. This is what they're into. This is the wicked, all right? But a lot of our people, they can't see it, man. Look at, come on, man. They're idol worshipers, okay? They're dressed up in black cloaks, all right? Bowing down to an owl, okay? But our people have been beguiled by this devil, and that's why they're going to be destroyed with him, all right? Because the nuclear missiles are coming. The Lord put a heavy spirit on these devils to make it so it can be used, all right, for that hour, okay, the destruction. 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Right, here it is, man. You got clowns out there now talking about the son of perdition is someone else, and I'm not even going to go into that topic because it's bullshit. All right. Stop doing fucking drugs, okay? The son of perdition are these Edomites, the so-called white man, okay? But you know what? Hey, you've been beguiled, you've been deceived, all right? You're going to be destroyed, okay? 11, and for this cause God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, right? And that's why they buck up against us. That's why when we bring out these historical documentation, these facts, all right, filtered through the scripture, they still gonna, come against us, all right, because they've been given a strong delusion. That's why we're only here for the elect, the elect, the elect. That's why the apostles always push that out, the elect, the elect, the elect, all right, because these 2/3 are gone, man, all right. They're gonna follow this so-called white man all the way to the nukes drop and hit him in the forehead, man. 12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. And that's what it is. They love America. They love the so-called white man's ways. That's why they're damned. All right? Let me get this for you Edomites. All right? You've been found out, and the Lord's going to clean your clock, man. We're here. All right? This is Yappa stuff because they got a movie Oppenheimer coming out. All right? And all this, again, this article came out yesterday, all right? And about the unfair treatment that's going on, all right, with these valet personnel, all right, by the Bohemian Grove, okay, demon squad, okay, devil worshippers, okay. So, I mean, everything's coming out. We're in these times, man. The Lord is revealing everything, okay, because it's time for judgment, you know. Again, this article came out yesterday, the 14th, all right. And again, you know, when inspired me to do this lesson, because again, me and the brothers were just going into this movie Oppenheimer, and I was like, yo, are they going to show the scene where Julius Robert Oppenheimer, okay, is at Bohemian Grove with his mad scientists planning, all right, the atom bomb, which is known as the Manhattan Project, okay? I believe they're going to put it in there. They have to. For historical purposes, all right? They're going to put that scene in there, Bohemian Grove, okay? Let's go to... and this is the revealing, and that's why the Lord's going to take you devils out. Isaiah chapter 47, I'm going to start at 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Let's get the precept real quickly, okay? And this is for the elect only. Who's the daughter of Babylon? Okay? They got Obadiah, but now we're going to get deeper. Psalm 137, verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, okay? That rewarded, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Okay, let's click on this real quickly. Let's jump up to verse 7. Psalm 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Right, because the Lord hasn't forgotten, all right, the wicked acts you did to us, all right, when the Babylonians took down southern kingdom, okay? You were helping the Babylonians and you burnt the temple. 8, O daughter of Babylon, right? So Edom is associated with the daughter of Babylon, okay? Who are to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us, right? So, hey, just to prove that point, okay? Hey, the Blue Letter Bible is on point when it comes to the precepts. All right. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. 2. Take the millstones and grind the mill. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Right. And this is the revealing. You're being revealed. Okay, so that proves Yahushua is coming, and he's not going to meet you as a man. He's coming, all right, with full power and glory in a huge, all right, spaceship, okay, with his band of brothers, the mighty angels, and their smaller spaceships, all right, what they call, there's a term, all right, where you have smaller spaceships coming out of a bigger spaceship, okay. You know, these shuttles, all right? And they're going to be putting in work, all right? Yahushua is coming back to take you Edomites out of power. You wicked, occult, Illuminati, okay, witches and warlocks. 4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, meaning Lord of armies, is his name, the Holy One of Israel. 5, sit thou silent and get thee in darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms, right? And you're being revealed as such. Okay, you're being revealed as a witch, as a sorcerer. Okay. 6, I was wrathful by people. I polluted my inheritance and give them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Right. And we've shown plenty of proofs how you don't show no mercy to our people. All right, whether it be financial warfare, whether it be the food warfare, poisoning the food, the water, the air. Okay, using the fraternal order police to weaponize them, to gun us down. You show no mercy towards us. Okay, upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. 7. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Right, because you didn't account for the spirit. All right, the Rakah Kodash, the Lord put the spirit on us, all right, to revive us, to wake us up on the third day. Okay, and now we remember ourselves. All right, and the Lord's showing, okay, not only who we are, but who you are, and what your judgment is, what your future judgment is. Okay, fire. You built these weapons for your own demise. Okay, Ka halalim Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, and that was the Lord doing that. The deceived and deceiver are His, man. All right, He put you in the snare. All right, He checkmate you. All right, the Lord is the king of chess. All right, and He played you. He sunned you. All right, you're not. Well, actually, you know, that's a New York thing. But anyway, continuing on. 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, thou dwellest carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. That's what you think. All right, that's that pride. 9. But these two things shall come in thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. Right, when you go into the word sorceries, all right, we don't got to go back into those articles. All right, it's kashap, which means, all right, witchcraft, magic, black magic. That's what you're into. Okay. All right, and of course you do enchantments on the people with this news media. Okay. 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Right. Again, y'all had Bohemian Grove. All right. You planned you created an organization known as the Manhattan Project at Bohemian Grove, where you were discussing how the atom bomb. All right, while doing cremation of care. All right, sacrificial. Sacrificing, people, children, prostitution. One of these articles talks about you were into you also had prostitutes. Again, this is all male, so you were hiring male prostitutes. Okay, you dressing up in women's clothing. Okay, you definitely were talking about how to oppress the children of Israel. All right, and you didn't think the Lord saw this. All right, that's the pride in your heart. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it should have perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. Right. Your pride have deceived thee. Piece of shit. 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Right? And this is it. All I got to do is Google and type in nuclear war. All right? And press the news button. And voila. Russia issues dire warning about nuclear war. Russia state TV warns U.S. a nuclear strike will happen in crosshairs. The West must act now to break Russia's nuclear fever. Okay? The nuclear-armed Poseidon torpedo could decimate a coastal city. Russia wants 30 of them. Belarus starts taking delivery of Russian nuclear weapons. Russian nuclear weapons in the hands of Belarus dictator warns opposition leader. And so on, and so on, and so on. Why? Because of your filth. This shit, all right? And mainly hurting the children of Israel. So we here, all right? We here. You motherfuckers is going down. You piece of shits. It's time, all right? And you brothers and sisters need to be in this spirit, man. Nahum chapter 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that sell nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft. Right, because everybody wants to be like America. So you got the whole world in a satanic vibration. The whole world's rebelling against God because of you Edomites. All right? The whole world's rebelling against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because of you Edomites. All right? 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. 6. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee a vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Right, and this is happening now. Okay? This is happening now. All right? And that's why the whole world, all right, is in war mode. Okay? Because they realize, okay, that you're full of shit. All right? They drunk up your wine, and now, okay, they're realizing this wine is fucked up. Okay? They're like, shit. All right? But guess what? It's too late for them too. They're going to get judged too. Everybody's getting judged. 7. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee and say, Nineveh is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee? Right? Let's talk about destructions. All right? Because, hey, the judgment is coming for this place. Okay? The judgment is coming for this place. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, it's through the Spirit. This article came out literally yesterday. Brother, we were talking about it yesterday about Oppenheimer, and brothers were like, hey, do a video on it. And so, hey, I just, through the Spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I just put it together. Okay? The same people that created the atomic bomb, okay, are the same people that are into black magic, witchcraft, all right, sorcery, okay, sacrifice, okay, worshiping of idols, okay, oppressing the children of Israel. This is the same people, okay, the wicked, all right, the man of sin, the son of perdition. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rokak Radash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep adoring, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostle elders as they get up in age. All right, pray for their health and longevity. For the fuses that are watching, keep studying when you pray. Pray that you cover Shalom and abad with ball. Shalom.